and try and prepare going forward.
And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Daily sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
A short kick taken at the 18. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll... It'll be second and very short.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the ready.
A give, it's Etienne off the option.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
Play action, it's Lawrence.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now Lawrence on third and long.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, Wentz.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Raymond Calais
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gain to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz going to throw. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Miles Jack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, LA! Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
61, Max box right.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st down, Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Wentz's throw here hauled in by Cup.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know
that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
82, 82.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Third and 2, now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness,
It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
Go!
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
2nd and 5.
On play action, it's Wentz.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And Shark calls it in.
If you were me,
Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 87 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Wentz now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Henderson is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
An option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half, because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing. They changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open, and now, with the change in defense, it no longer was.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Wentz. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Harris. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Henderson going to run for it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Blue draw corpus. Protein spill.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's back at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence.
Open man right side is Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Orbit.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And that'll set them back 5.
Now Lawrence.
And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll run with ETN. A 1st down and more, ETN.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
57 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Rams 32, Jaguars 14. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
On the return is Henderson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's got his target, Harris.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And Wentz is intercepted yet again.
Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Wentz to throw.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.